talk about starting off with a bang. We got a guy, he's got a steel cage match this weekend against Solo Sikoa.
You know what I mean?
My guy Jacob Fatu is on TV.
Come on, baby. Hey, first off, man, I think we done made it, baby, because I'm on the show now. Yeah.
So let's start right there. When I met you, like the second I saw you, you were like, "Yo, we got to flick it up."
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. You're like, you pay attention to what's going on.
Like, yeah.
So like, is that from a wrestling standpoint? Have you always been paying attention to the podcast, all the things that's out there? You're really in on this.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't have a job back then, so I wasn't doing nothing but watching YouTube. But overall, man, I've been a fan. You know what I mean? Not only that, like, it's the love of professional wrestling. That's why I tapped in with you. You know, we all do certain things, but I say this all the time about professional wrestling. It brings different cultures, different backgrounds. I mean, look we're all here because of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And not only that, it saved my life, but I'm definitely tapped in on those.
Yo, so this is a from birth thing for you.
Yeah.
But I was just looking up like the timeline. Your dad was one half of the Islanders.
Come on with it.
Yo,
with the great Haku, which is Tongaloa, Tamatonga, and Tala Tonga's father, Haku, and my father. His name was actually Tamatu as an Islander.
He's Tama also, right?
Yeah.
What's the main name you say for your dad? If you were to say your dad's wrestling name, you go with Tama?
No, I go Tonga Kid.
You go Tonga Kid.
Yeah, definitely Tonga Kid. You know, but if they talk about tag team, you know, a lot of people actually know about the Islanders as well. Because they was wrestling and tussling with the greats, the Heart
Foundation, Killer Bees.
The British Bulldogs. Matter of fact, bro, Haku and my father actually took Matilda. You know what I mean? And Bobby the Brain. And not only that, they was with the great Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Oh, they were.
You know what I mean? So it didn't get no better than that.
So, but when I looked at the timeline, though, you came along later.
Yeah.
Your dad's main wrestling career, you know, in WCW and WWE was over by the time you came, right?
Yeah, I came towards the end. I was right at the end, man.
Was he still doing indies? Was he still
doing indies? Matter of fact, this is how I got into it. And, you know, I'm glad we're speaking about this because the luchadors, the Mexican lucha style has such a big influence on me.
Mm-hmm.
I started watching that when my dad was going through the independence, and then he was as Nico Zuna in AAA. This one he was working against Beto Wild. Rest in peace, the great with Conan, you know, Psychosis. So, you know, growing up, I will always see the Mexican lucha culture. Obviously, you guys know I like to beat Jeff Hardy, do backflips, swantons like that. You know what I mean? So shout out to the luchador, man. Shout out to the Mexican culture of wrestling, man. The luchadors, man. They have a very big part of my moveset and actually why I love wrestling, man.
Speaking of keeping it in the family, do your kids, how do they feel about wrestling? Have you
they love
anybody with a spark that might maybe jump in the ring later?
You know,
and so you have 7, right?
I got 7 kids to be exact, man. I got 4 boys, 3 girls. Oh, baby, I'm all in the game like EA Sports. You know what I mean?
Bro.
But it's my girls. My boys enjoy it. One of my sons, man, he's just passionate about it. But my 2 youngest girls, man, they never used to watch me on the independents, you know, but they start watching me once daddy came and got a job at WWE. You know what I mean? But man, they're so heavy involved with the storylines, you know, and I know this thing with me and Solo got going on, you know, that's how much of a big effect and how much my girls are really in tune with it, you know. Hey, Dad, can we go hang out with, you know, with the kids over there, Uncle Solo? You know what I mean? So, but definitely my girls.
So what do you say when they ask that though? Do you say, is it like,
and I tell them, go ask your mama. Yeah, don't ask me. Yeah, you know what's going on with me. Yeah, you know what's going on with me on this side.
You know where I'm standing on business. How did this part unfold? Because like it felt like we'd heard your name, everyone knew you were out there, and then all of a sudden one day you're here, and it ignited like wildfire. What were the weeks, months just before it happening like for you?
Oh man!
And did you know it was about to happen?
Man, you're gonna get me emotional, dog. It was a ride. What? Shit. Sorry, man, because that was really the grind. It was 4 months, 4 or 5 months before I actually popped up on TV. A lot of people thought I was out of my contract, you know, with MLW. 26 or 25, I was done at 24, but I kept it low because I knew I never asked my cousins for a handout. They knew what I was doing. I just played my role, and I just always had faith and believed in God.
And were they telling you? Were they saying hang tight?
No, they never.
You
did.
didn't even have a conversation.
No, because my back, when I was 18, I got 211 robbery, and I'm from California.
How long were you knocked for?
No, I was down. So I was always doing county years. Though it was only a year here, a year there, 6 months here. You know what I mean? Because I was always violating.
By the way, just imagine how many kids he'd have if he didn't have those years away. But anyways, keep going.
100. But man, the process, it was once everything came about, and man, shout out to WWE, shout out for Hunter, Triple H giving me a chance. Shout out to the legal team. Shout out to the people who made this happen for me to get here legally. Man, WWE blessed me, took care of everything. And, they took a chance on me, not knowing, it was just mind blowing. I never asked my cousins for a handle because they was doing Bloodline. It's the hottest thing ever.
Hottest thing going.
How can I even ask them for something when they're so busy? And mind you, they had house shows that day. You know what I mean? They had house shows around that time. So they're on the road Thursday, Friday, TV, house shows, Saturday, Sunday, TV,
and
Monday.
They're hooking.
And they was on everything. They was on everything smoking. So it was more motivating for me watching them because I'm a fan of my brothers. They probably don't like when I say this, but I love them, man. I'm such a fan of their work. I felt what they was doing as a fan. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, man, it was, I'm getting goosebumps because I didn't watch them. Oh man, them was my cousins. Man, it was real motivating for me. And not only that, because they was hot, I always had a job on the independents. You know what I mean? Because Bloodline, you know what I mean?
It's trickling down.
And they helped me save up because what they were doing up here, okay, the independents, we can't get them. Okay, we're gonna get the closest thing, Jacob Fatu, And it wasn't no character. Like they really got what they get in with Jay and Big Jim Musso. This is just us turned up 10 times all the way.
So what did it mean to you to be able, because you said the Bloodline was the hottest thing smoking, but you came in and you carried that flag under the Bloodline banner. Let's be real, it was Bloodline. But what did that mean for you to be able to take the torch and just like reinvent it and put your own spin on it?
Man, so when I didn't know Tama was coming. And not only that, we talking about Tama and them coming New Japan. Man, that thing was unheard of. Tonga Loa been here before. Now they got Tala Tonga, but with Solo, and I know we're going through this. I know we're going through this right now, me and Solo. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and fake the funk, but let's be real, man. Solo really turned around and he really stood on business. For him not being able to speak, and then from him coming, leaving Roman to doing his own thing, I mean, he elevated us. Then you brought in Tama Tonga, a workhorse. Man, Big Bruh go to work. Then you got Tonga Loa. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie, there was a part of me, I was like, damn, do I still got a job over there? I was like, damn, I didn't know anybody was coming. But then, you brought me in.
So wait, so you knew you were coming, but it wasn't done yet?
No, I didn't know I was coming. It literally just got a call. You know what I mean? It got a call, said, hey, man, what do you need? What can we do?
Who's the first phone call from?
Man, it was from Paul Heyman.
Okay.
It was from Paul, you know what I mean? But Mr. William Regal would text me throughout the years, through the email, like, hey, man, just let us know what's going on. But Paul, Mr. Heyman had always been, always been tapped in. Our father and them, Rikishi and the Great Samu, a small SWAT team, they started with Heyman back in, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like Paul Heyman just been around Roman and now like Paul Heyman's really been around the family. If you suck in wrestling, bro, the East Coast will let you know. You know what I mean? They're definitely gonna let you know.
MLW.
Huh?
I saw you at 2300.
Oh, for real? Oh, okay, man. That building, once again, I'm a big New Jack fan. I just seen Mr. Dreamer and Bubba Ray outside before we walked in. So my wrestling career has been so good, man. Good to me, so great. But I tell people this all the time, like, I can't, even with my kids, I can't tell them one thing and I'm doing another. Man, just be yourself.
We love you, Jacob.
We love you. I love you too. And I love hot dog too. I love hot dog too. Shout out to hot dog. Shout out to hot dog.
Yeah, Sam Roberts, we stole hot dog from him. We needed it for the day to get these videos cracked and lacking.
Shout out to Sam Roberts though. Man, he done got his first action figure though.
You saw that, right? Yeah, my man is living right now. I hit him right away. I'm like, Sam, I know this is the moment.
Yeah, cool.
Like we all have the nerdy things we live for. Yeah. I knew for Sam, the action figure, that's checking the box. He wanted the most.
That action figure too.
Oh yeah, come on,
you're gonna make me buy 4 other guys
to get that guy.
To get that guy.
Oh, I don't. I don't even think he gave it back to them. I think he was walking around with it. Okay, I didn't even. You're supposed to give it back, Sam. Okay, I gave mine back. Yeah, I gave mine back. That's still walking
Well,
around.
because you knew you were definitely getting me. Sam's like, is this really happening?
The cool thing about Sam's, they actually had one with hair and one with no hair.
Yo, the fact that they had the old version with his hair is hilarious.
This is dope.
Anyways, Jacob Fatu is here, and we were talking about the start of your career here in WWE.
Yeah.
So you get here, and here's the part that's crazy. I was at the Saturday Night's Main Event where you had the singles match.
Oh, well,
Braun.
Yeah.
And at that moment, I remember you had just started to set the mic on fire.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, wait a second. Remember, we had the conversation afterwards. For people who hadn't followed you on MLW and didn't know your history, you were just this awesome visual thing, right? Like this dude shows up and he's so charismatic.
Yeah.
Are there layers to it? Yeah. Then you started talking.
Man.
Were you surprised at how things unfolded and that it was so on fire? Or like, did you really think it would be off rip?
No, hey, I'm it's crazy. I got goosebumps underneath this Nike Tech outfit when you said that because I didn't expect for anything. Listen, I just grew up just to play my position, play my role, and do my thing. I never try to overstep on anybody or nothing. Talking was my weakest point. I mean, it's crazy. Check this out, because on the indies, we get away with cussing. So I wasn't comfortable in talking. I was not at all. Then they started letting me speak. And I remember Tama telling me, man, just talk like yourself. Be yourself. Yeah. He was like, some of that stuff you're saying, ain't nobody saying your slang where you from, where you're from. And so, man, shout out to Triple H and them. They started off small. It started off a couple lines, couple here, couple there. But man, bro, Solo's actually been a big help though too. You know what I mean? On my promos as well. Solo, everything you see me and Solo doing, bro, he's been more than a help.
Did you happen to watch I did the first interview with Solo when he came up to the roster?
Nah.
You should watch it. He's sitting like at a kitchen counter or whatever.
Yeah.
If you see the way that guy talked in that interview
to now,
bro, he's the most meek. He's like just so quiet.
Yeah. I mean, he's really quiet though.
But to watch how he explodes on camera.
Oh, it's different.
Have you been taken aback by that at all? Like this dude, when he's a comedian.
Man,
now.
Hey, so it's
Solo to entertainment.
Yeah. Hey, and that's what I said. Shout out to him because he's found that. You know what I mean? It wasn't just, go back into it. No, he's actually found that. You know what I mean? And I learned a lot off of it. But Tama and Solo, especially when Solo was out and me and Tama was running, and they was letting me cut those promos from walking back to the ring. I was just saying, what felt comfortable. But I was being me. But not only that, Saturday night's main event in San Antonio. I tell people this all the time. That's where the Fatu champ. So they was doing it on the indies. But man, when I heard it that night, man, I think Bubba and them spoke on it. It was different. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I got here all by myself. Like I'm gonna keep it 100. Shout out to everybody who I've worked at WWE. DYI, Johnny Gargano,
Tommaso,
Street Profits,
sure.
Tommaso, Cody, Randy, KO, every big Roman.
LA Knight.
LA Knight, man, the whole roster at WWE, man, shout out to them though, for doing business, for looking out, for helping me, for Brian, Big Brian, Strowman, man, looked out.
He made you look great.
He don't take nothing from nobody. He's about his business and he know what he's talking about. But man, it took a monster to build another monster. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not taking none of this for granted. I'm very thankful for all my coworkers who I work with.
Shout out to them, but also, they got to have a target on their back, right? Because like you're in the United States Championship match tomorrow, but I personally don't think that's the last stop for you. I feel like world titles are on the table. Hall of Fame rings are on the table.
Oh, right on.
So
you're moving all the way down the road.
I'm like,
bro, I only been here for a year, man.
You got to start stacking.
No, I appreciate that. I really do, man. It's just a stepping stone, and it just came back what Oos said. Like, I didn't expect for this to happen. It just happened organically. But this goes back to me just being myself. There's no other way. Like, when you see Jacob Fatu, like, man, you get in Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu turns off at the door with my wife and my kids. I'm just Dad or Jake or Oos. You know what I mean?
How big is the difference between even in the house, Jacob, and this
man. Well, you know, man, when my kids I'm not saying I'll be backflipping on my kids, but you know, Jacob is it's a lot of difference. You know, you get Jake, you get dad, man, you don't get you know, I put my phone down, you know, I gotta really be in tune now because now we're on the road a to where, you know, and my kids are getting older. And now every week, it ain't like the independence where we could pick and choose. All right, well, I'll stay home for 2 weeks. I'll stay booked, you know, for the next 3 weeks. You know what I mean? It ain't like we have choices.
No, it's every week. I'm out.
Every week, right or wrong. You know, what?
Until you get to be like Big Roman.
Man,
I mean?
come on.
And then I'm going to come home for 3 months.
Hey, come on.
But until you get there.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, which is, I'm not complaining, all right? I'm very
every
thankful.
week is fun right now.
I'm very thankful I have a job now, WWE. All right, very, very thankful. All right, don't get me wrong now.
But when you're home, you got to be locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in because, you know, man, my wife left me at home one day with the kids, you know, because she deserves a break too.
Yeah.
I mean, I told her, I said, man, how do you do it? She was like, you sound stressed out. And I was like, well, I'm not half dressed. But damn.
How many kids are in the house?
I got, well, my 2 oldest are grown. I got 5 of them.
5 in the house.
Yeah, I got 5, you know, and then we're about to double back on school. So, and you know, bro, my kids, they're very locked in, but we're out there in Florida now, man. They love Florida out there. You know, we all grew up in California, you know, the Bay Area.
Different. That's a very different vibe.
Very different move. But man, my kids are happy during Christmas time in Florida. Like it's not cold. I mean, they said we could go swimming on Christmas. Yeah, you can. You know what I mean?
You touched on something that I do want to circle back to though. You mentioned like when you go home, you have to turn it down, be a little subdued, more calm. But when you're in the ring, it goes up. So what does that mean for Saturday? Because you sound like you still have a lot of love for Solo. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you are still in a steel cage with an opponent. So what does that mean for Saturday?
I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's family. You know, if you don't fight with your family, man, you ain't family. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm over. I'm not gonna sit like what Michael Hayes says. When you're over, when you think you're over, you're not over. You know what I mean? So, but Solo's done a lot. Like in those promos, he is right. Like he has helped me out. You know, there has been times where before I got to WWE, you know, I didn't care about nothing but myself. I did it, you know, until man, until we regroup. But at the end of the day, the disrespect is just everything. I'm happy to do it with my family as such a big PLE, you know. But I'm not gonna sit here and just talk down on them. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question.
I gotta put them up because it's the truth about everything.
But that doesn't mean you don't have to put up hands and feet.
Yeah. Well,
all can be true.
Hey,
possibly a kendo stick, maybe a tape will still cheat.
Maybe some barbed wires, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask,
or maybe come out like New Jack with the trash can. You know what I mean?
Yo, if I know this is not very common in the world that we live in anymore, but if you got to the building tomorrow, and they told you there was going to be color. Yeah, like would you be hyped for that?
Oh, it is what it is. I mean, this is the thing that just all this comes a part of the game. You know what I mean? From color, from fans talking bad on you, from the internet, from it. Man, I knew what this was because when I was outside, I was already learning from everything. Like all my family members, my father, my uncle, and them. Yeah, they had jobs here. Yeah, they have got released. Yeah, some of my dad got fired. But it's all learning situations for me, what to do, what not to do. So I think I got the upper hand though and everything because I'm okay, mom, you know, what? My dad didn't pay his taxes. All right, okay, pay your taxes, Jacob. Hey, you miss a show, you get fired. Okay, don't miss a show. You know what I mean? So, okay.
Let me ask you a question then. You seem so on point.
Yeah.
You seem so filled with gratitude. What was going on in your life and in your head that you were making the mistakes that got you locked up? Was it just desperation or was there a different mindset in terms of your...
It was a whole nother mindset. I mean, wrestling was even out the picture. I mean, 18, what? I have great parents. We come from a great family. But man, you know, man, you running around in the streets, all that time on your hands, and you eventually gonna get caught up. But it was a whole nother mindset. I wasn't thinking about nobody but myself. I was just trying to just do my thug fizzle and get on. You know, I ain't tripping on nobody. But man, once the 18,
what was the thing that made you go?
It was being locked up in jail that first time, going over there. Man, you don't get no privacy over there. You're not allowed to close the door, use the bathroom by yourself. Man, there's 12 toilets, and they're facing each other. Man, it was awkward, man, sitting down, had to use the bathroom, looking at another grown man. Yeah, then you gotta go and I mean, they tell you when you can eat, when you can sleep. Hey, go to sleep, or even when your family come visit you. Like, that was the worst, man. Seeing my parents come visit me in that thing. Like, man, what the hell? Your mom and but they love me so much.
Right.
To where, man, they came. Man, my mom put her, she put up her van, man, just to bail me out. You know what I mean? So now it's like, whatever she needs. You know what I mean? Sorry, man, I don't mean to get emotional.
No, please.
You know what I mean? Like,
real. That's
it's different. That's why when y'all see me here, I'm so thankful I'm here. Because I know what it could have been. Man, my kids could have grew up with no dad. You know what I mean? But man, I'm here. Not only, and my wife though too. Man, I was locked up. Man, if you don't got nobody outside when you go to jail, you're not getting commissary. You're not getting money on your books. You got to get no phone calls. Even if you do get locked up with a credit card, you can't tell the police, well, use my credit card. They don't give a damn about that. So
you have to have someone out there who's caring for you.
Yeah. So it made my time go easier. Not only that, that's when I knew my wife was the one. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro, she's taking care of me. What the hell am I doing? I'm supposed to be out there taking care of her and my kids.
And how many kids did you already have?
I had Papa. I had 2 at the time, and I named one of my sons. While I was in jail. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And it sucked because I couldn't be there. You know what I mean? But to double back on that, man, it feel good to come up with somebody who was there in the gutter with me grinding. So when they say, congratulations, Jacob Fatu, you deserve it. Nah, bro, that woman done put my wife and God done put a whole lot of hard work into this. You know what I mean? Yo, we're still moving around here.
It's what's been first of all, I've talked to over the many years I've been doing this, I've talked to so many people about jail. I don't know that I've ever heard anyone honestly drop the word awkward as appropriately as you just did. Like all the conversations I've had, nobody was like, "Yo, it's mad awkward."
Yeah,
it was so brutally honest about like,
and it's. I mean, I had, they had softball teams, tournaments, and I remember we won the tournament. We're taking the picture. I'm like, man, we're still in jail. Like, what is this? Like, they're like, you guys are #1 for Sacramento Recreation Center. And we're taking it, and I'm like, man,
now get back in the jail now.
Oh, yeah. And then I had the nerve to hang up the picture on my fridge when I got out. I'm like, my wife was like, take that down.
Can you send us the picture though?
Oh man, bro. And it's funny, we had a picture. He was the Mexican Uso, his name was Beto. He always used to like hook up like all our spreads though, bro. And it was just so funny, bro. And I was out there, hey, but check this out. I'm really playing though. I'm trying to dive, catch the ball. Everything. I mean, bro, I was outside. I was like no, I couldn't do the pitch and I couldn't do infield, you know what I mean? But man, yeah, so overall.
Have you taken any moments yet since because this is still relatively new.
Yeah.
Like
I'm still so fresh in the game.
You're fresh in the game. Yeah. You were making your indie money, but these every 2 weeks, that thing that's hitting the bank account in 2 weeks. Have you gotten a chance yet? Because in all seriousness, you've been busy.
Oh, bro.
Have you had a chance yet to take that trip with the wife yet, where you all stay at a 5-star hotel and you're like, I want to give you? Have you gotten to do that yet?
Check this out. I'll try to do it. You know what I mean? She don't even want to.
She wants to save it all.
You know what I mean? Like, she happy what we got going on now. As long as her kids is taken care of, you know what I mean? As long as she's just happy, bro. You know what I mean? It was a big step though for us moving out here. You know what I mean? But she knew what time it was, But I got her a car though recently. My very first big purchase was just getting my wife a car, my kids. You know what I mean? So man, they have. I mean, bro, I feel like she loves me more on paydays than any other day. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm like, damn, you in a good mood today. I must have got paid.
One more nerdy wrestling question for
you.
You are the quintessential big but athletic dude.
Yeah.
There's always that conversation about where you draw the line of how athletic you should be. Because, if you get in there and you start doing too much, you're going to walk into a room and Mark Henry or someone's going to pull you aside and go, why are you getting up there and doing all that shit?
Come on.
Stay down there and fight. Where do you draw the line on how much you should be climbing the top rope versus just showing how physically imposing you should be?
Man, you know what it is? I can't even call it because I remember my trainer. So my trainers is Gangrel, Rikishi, my father, the Tonga Kid, my uncle, Reno on the White, the Black Pearl. I remember Gangrel was telling me, hey, man, you don't need to be doing all that, man. You know what I mean? And he told me, all right, you keep doing it. And now I'm feeling it now. You know what I mean? Now it's like, but I'm such the luchas, the high flying Jeff Hardy to where For me, it's kind of hard for me to like. I mean, I'm not saying I won't just start the match off jumping out the ring and doing a bandera or anything like that.
If you're gonna do the high flying stuff, the moonsaults, all this stuff, like that looks crazy. That's awesome. Seeing someone who looks like you moonsault, wild. The biggest waste for me in pro wrestling right now, that's way more risk than reward, is a basic dive.
Oh yeah,
the dive. That's why I call it the flying push. It looks like a flying push. Why you got to jump and just push? When Brett did it in 1988, we went, "Oh my
Never
god!"
seen it before. Now,
Now all I'm waiting for someone to do is catch their feet on the second rope and fall down. And even when you land it perfect, it doesn't look that great.
He said what you say, the invisible push?
No, the flying push.
The flying push.
Yay! Oh, well, great.
You start calling it hard and then go out there. I'll hit you with the flying push. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
All right. They're telling us you got more stuff to go do. This was such a treat. Good luck against Solo Sikoa. Steel cage match at SummerSlam. We wish you the best. United States Championship on the line. You are always welcome here, my brother.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Yo, Jacob Fatu.
That's what I mean.